on the steps? Bob, you want to sit on the steps?
Yeah.
Okay, take a seat. You want to sit on the steps?
Jason Washington!
Y'all want to come sit on the steps?
Jason Washington!
Come sit on the steps. Come, baby. Come sit over here.
Jason Washington!
Say his name!
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 Jason Washington!
Shame on you!
Shame on you! It's on. You got it. And I encourage people to sit on the steps. We're here.
Sergeant's got a body cam.
So we're still going to be gathered here. Obviously, it's an occupation. And we would like to give anyone in the audience the chance to come up and speak. So we're going to be starting to speak out now, and it'll go for an indefinite amount of time. You can come to Alyssa, who's sitting down here with the glasses.
Anybody that has something to say?
And sign up with her, put your name, and we'll just have people keep coming up. And if you would like to sit, this is a prime spot to sit, so please come sit down here, come sit behind us. Does anyone want to start off the speak out?
I will. Why are there 3 cops and 2 out of the 3 are
Go ahead,
black?
go up. Go up. Go ahead, go up. If y'all don't want to sit on the ground, you can sit on one of these shirts.
I'd just like to know why there are 3 cops up here. A black man was killed, an innocent black man, a friend of mine, whose daughter is a friend of my daughter's. And he was shot breaking up a fight. And I'm 60 freaking years old, still seeing this shit happen, that my father saw happen, that my grandfather saw happen. And behind me are 3 campus policemen. And out of those 3, 2 of them are black men. Why aren't all of them up here? Why aren't there all the white cops up here? Why are there 3 cops and 2 out of 3 are black? It doesn't look good. It's not a good look, PSU. I just want you to know it's not a good look. I'm not the only one that noticed that, because a woman behind me said I was wondering the same thing. So don't think just because I'm a black man that I'm on this black tip. I ain't on the black tip.
I agree with
I'm on a
you.
social justice tip. This man was a father. He was a grandfather. He was an uncle. He was a brother. And he got shot. He was a friend. He got shot 6, 8. I don't care if he got shot once. He got shot breaking up a fight on a college campus, 2018 in Portland, Oregon. That's a problem. That is a problem, folks. If it isn't a problem, you better spread the word, because that problem is here, and it's going to be here, and it's going to be here. I'm embarrassed this morning. Some of you ain't going to like what I'm about to say, but I'm embarrassed right now. You know why? Because 2 out of the 3 cops are black, but the vast majority of people here are white. I don't know where my brothers and my sisters are this morning. That they can be okay not coming downtown in this city and supporting a family who lost a loved one. It makes me sad. Makes me really sad. So when everybody disperses from here, take this message home that it's 2018. It's not 1968. It ain't 1948. It's 2018. And innocent people are still being shot in the back.
Walking away.
I lost a nephew to Nazis in San Francisco 22 years ago. And my dad said at the time, it won't stop. He was at a bar having a beer with his softball team, and he walked out, and a group of neo-Nazis grabbed him, put his head on a curb, and chinned him. And I thought, you know what? I don't want my daughter, my nieces, my nephews to grow up and see this stuff happen. But you know what? My little girl called me on the phone from Paris, France. And she said to me, Daddy, Mariah's dad was just shot. She's 15. She called me from France this summer in tears in the middle of the night. She just heard that her friend's father was shot. I felt like I was shot. We all should feel like we've been shot. Because at some point, you might be shot. And if your skin is a little bit darker, the odds of you getting shot, guess what? They just went up. And it ain't just black people. It's brown people. It's off-colored people. My daughter's is a Chinese daughter. She might get shot. Our Native Americans are getting shot. And guess what? Go back through and look at all those shootings. And you tell me something right now. The vast majority of those people that did the shooting were white policemen. These 3 cops do not show the national average of getting shot in this nation. So PSU, shame on you, PSU. Shame on you. Yes, I'm looking at you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Absolutely. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Shame on you! 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 Shame on you!
Alyssa, can you put your hand up? Where'd she go? Yeah, okay.
Anybody can help hold this? My arms are dying.
Hi, everybody. My name is Dr. Roberta Hunt, and I'm a faculty member here at PSU. And I want you to know that the faculty voice needs to be engaged loudly in this fight. Disarm PSU is not just a student fight. This is for the faculty, for the staff, for the alumni who have a long-time connection to this campus. We want and need better. Over this summer, I saw Jason Washington's image, and I thought, my God, that could be my brother-in-law. That could be so many people that I know. I need this school to be better. We talk about innovation. We do not have innovation if we use the militarized methods of policing that our country use. That does not address the needs. I hope as a community that we keep pushing. This needs to happen, and it can happen. I spoke to someone from Toronto. They pulled armed police out of Toronto schools. It can happen. We have to keep focused and pushing. To the students, thank you. This says that your education is working. To the faculty, may we continue to fight. May we join the fight. May we be loud. May we be fierce. Academic freedom is the time we have it, and now is the time to use it. Thank you. I would also like to take this moment to remind everyone the demands of this occupation are threefold. The first demand is that every campus security officer is disarmed now. The second demand is that officers Sean McKenzie and James Dewey are fired. They are currently still working here, and they need to be fired. Our third demand is that PSU sets up a permanent memorial to Jason Washington that is led by the family to make up for the disgrace that they did by taking down the memorial. What? Right here.
Hi, thank you so much. My name is Stephanie Babb, and I drove up here from Eugene today. I represent the Pacific Northwest Family Circle and BABB. BABV, that's Brian's Advocacy Brigade for Victims and Veterans. I'm here for the family. I represent the many families across this nation that have been killed by police. My brother 3 years ago was in his own home, and he was having a very bad time. As a veteran, 100% disability on PTSD and traumatic brain injury. He did 2 tours in Afghanistan. He called his VA counselor. She called the police to do a well check. They checked on him, and they brought a SWAT team because he was a veteran. They killed him in his own doorway. 45 minutes later, the man was standing inside an armored vehicle called a Bearcat in my brother's front yard. He was unarmed. 45 minutes. So I represent these families from across the nation in Portland, Pacific Northwest Family Circle. Why I came today is because of you people today. It's so important that we get out there and fight the narrative, because a narrative is a story. It's a story being told. And I don't know if you guys follow that video or have been on social media and have seen the video out there, because underneath the narrative put out by the police department is saying that they had to kill him. They had to shoot him in the back. That they felt in danger. Now, I've watched this video many times over. And what I see to be the truth compared to what they're saying is different. So we need to follow that video. We need to change the narrative, and it starts here. It starts here today. Post it. Put underneath. You watch it. There's no doubt what happened. And they're fighting it. They're trying to change what people are thinking, trying to change what they can see with their own eyes. We need to tell the truth. And that's why I'm here today. For Jason Washington and his family, there was no need. That was completely unnecessary. The police are being militarized, and they're doing it because there's no accountability. And we have many, many families from Portland alone that have loved ones. And it doesn't occur to people until it's happened to you. And if it's happened to my middle-aged, white guy brother in Eugene, Oregon, it can happen to any one of you. I guarantee it. That's why we need to be here today. Thank you.
Again, we would like to encourage anyone who's standing in this front row, if you're comfortable, please come sit down on these steps. We want to fill up as much of this space as possible. You're welcome to come stand behind me if you want to stay standing. But we would really like to fill up this space because we will be staying in this space. 1 second, wait. 1 second. We have someone who actually worked with Jason who has to leave, like now. So she's going to come up and speak really quick before she goes.
Come on up, Suzanne. I'm Jamie Partridge. I'm a letter carrier. And this is Suzanne Miller. And Suzanne is a shop steward. Oh, can't hear? Sorry. So Jason Washington was much more than the man who was trying to break up a fight outside the Cheerful Tortoise. Jason Washington was a warrior for justice himself. Jason Washington was a shop steward in our union, the Letter Carriers Union. I didn't work directly with Jason myself, but Suzanne did. And I want her to say a few words about Jason and his character and what it was like to be a co-worker and a warrior for justice. Suzanne has taken time to come out here today to support you all.
Well, Jamie dragged me up here, not because I don't want to speak on Jason's behalf, but because my heart's beating out of my chest and I'm a little nervous. But basically, I wanted to say that everything you've heard about him is true. He was in love with his family. He was a great guy. He had an amazing smile. He did light up the room. But kind of the point is that none of that is the point. None of that matters because the people who shot him didn't know that about him when they killed him that night. He could have been anybody. You know, he could have been a mentally ill person who needed help. He could have been any one of us. And it turns out he was this amazing veteran and letter carrier and father and grandfather and all of that we've heard. But they don't get to play God. They shouldn't get to play God and take that away from his family, take him away from all of us. I feel honored that I got to work with him. I'm so sad that he's not here, and all of us that knew him feel the same way. I'm so heartbroken for his family. I guess that's what I want to say. I'm so sorry.
If anyone in the crowd has a